Tony D and Little Joan with your Screenwriter's Rant on The Jungle Bunch. Operation Meltdown. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you. For smash liking and subscribing, check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. This looks pretty cute. It's a kid's movie where there's a group of animals. They're like superheroes for the jungle, and they help the other animals. They save them from various things, and this is a bird named Tiger and his son who is a fish. And they both have tiger stripes, so they're like a team, a little mini team. And then they have this is the brains of the operation, and various other characters are in the crew. And they're faced with a big crisis. Some evil beaver in his wooden plane poured poison all over the jungle, and if it hits water, it explodes. So there's a funny bit where one of the characters, the beaver comes across and dumps a bunch of the stuff, and then one of the characters gets up and goes, "Oh, I have to pee," and he goes out into the woods and pees, and there's an explosion because he peed on the chemical. So they have to go on this quest to find this other chemical that will negate the serum. There's a couple of frogs. There's a ton of animals in this, and they all have various animal-like powers. But the beaver is evil, and he's the bad guy. And the tiger, sort of the main guy. He's the leader of the crew, and then various other people. I guess this is an armadillo? He looks like an armadillo. But it's cute. It's fun. Only in theaters February 2nd. I know, Joan. I'll pick you up in a sec. Here's a panda that does kung fu. He's a bad guy. There's the beaver. There are his wooden planes. They have to go to the desert in order to get that thing. They go to a lot of different places, Joan. A lot of different places. All right. So first act. I think this is a continuing thing. I think this has been... either it was a TV show they turned into a movie, or they've had other movies. So I think this is another movie. This is the ape guy. There's the brains. So the first act, they're saving the animals. All is well in Animal Town. And then the beaver shows up with his giant wooden planes and pours poison all over the jungle. So there it is. So they have to go on a quest to get the chemical that will cure. There's the other. There, the guy walks off camera. One of the animals walks off camera to take a pee, and I'll show you just briefly. Boom. Say he pees, and there's an explosion. So I guess the armadillo develops an antidote, and then they have to go find the chemical, but they have to go across the desert to get it, which I guess they do. And then they have to fight a panda, and he knows kung fu. At some point, they end up in the Arctic. They end up on a giant piece of ice that looks like a ship. And then there's a secret lair that they have to invade and fight the beaver and his henchmen. So, pretty standard stuff, but it looks fun. I mean, there's different... The characters have different there he is. The characters have their own personalities. They're different animals. This is a giant beaver, I guess, or a gopher. And they're gonna fight him. See, the fish looks very determined. I mean, I wouldn't go to the theaters for it, but if I had to watch it, if I was watching some of my relatives' kids or something, and this came on, it'd probably be pretty good. I mean, I might watch it in streaming. It looks kind of good. I mean, for what it is, it looks fun. Superhero animals. They joke around. There's lots of action. I mean, how much worse could it be than Kung Fu Panda? And Kung Fu Panda was okay. I didn't mind it. I mean, I don't rave about it. I didn't see the sequels, but the first one was fine. I think this will be fine too. So if you're looking for something for your kids, something a little different, I don't see any signs that it's woke at all. So, yeah, check it out. It's the Jungle Bunch, Operation Meltdown. All right. So did I do the 3-act breakdown? I already forgot. First act, they're helping the animals. Second act, the beaver shows up, pours poison everywhere. Third act, they go on a quest. Well, second act, they go on the quest. And then by the third act, they defeat the beaver and save the jungle. Because what the heck else is going to happen? So, yeah. But again, I think there'll be some surprises on the way. I mean, it seems it has some creativity in it. Okay. That's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. If you can find a more base take, I say take it. Tomorrow, we will be doing the live stream where we do it live at 7 p.m. Because Sunday is, of course, Christmas Eve. So we'll be talking about Christmas movies. I don't think I did a Christmas movie live stream. If I did, we'll talk about different Christmas movies. Either way, we'll get into the holiday spirit. Get all psyched for the next couple of days. Whether you have somebody to hang out with or not, you should try to. Sometimes you can't. Some people have to work or they're in a bad situation. But it's Christmas. Again, don't feel bad about calling up a friend. Reconnecting with people if you're alone. Don't be ashamed to sort of reach out. Don't be cooped up alone at Christmas unless that's what you like. I know sometimes I think, wouldn't it be great to go to like Fiji on Christmas? Avoid the whole thing. These days I find myself in the Christmas spirit these days. So I think that's good. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.